What's up guys, welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War video. In today's video we are going to be discussing official news about Black Ops Cold War. So Activision had their company's Q2 earnings call, and in their earnings call they actually discussed this year's Call of Duty game about Black Ops Cold War. So they had a number of things to say about it. First off is that they confirmed the developers making this year's game. They also talked about Warzone and also the release date for this year's Call of Duty game. So before we get into today's video, I want to remind you guys to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. That way you guys don't miss out on any more Black Ops Cold War news and information, any of these awesome videos. But let's get into it. So, in Activision's Q2 earnings call, they said, quote, Activision will continue to build on its direct digital relationship with this expanded community as it delivers its next premium installment for Call of Duty, which comes from the wholly owned Call of Duty studios, Treyarch and Raven Software. So both Treyarch and Raven actually put out tweets when this earnings call went live. Treyarch says, it's official, looking forward to showing you what we've been cooking up with at Raven Software, and Raven says, we're excited to announce the partnership with Treyarch on this year's Call of Duty, can't wait to show you more. And so this is the first time that we're actually getting a confirmed developer for this year's game. I mean, we all know this year's game is going to be a Black Ops game, it's going to be made by Treyarch. We've even known for like a year now that Raven is going to be assisting Treyarch with this year's game. But there we go, they officially confirmed it that Treyarch and Raven are going to be developing this year's game together, which that's actually kind of surprising because there hasn't been a Call of Duty game co-developed like this since Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 was co-developed by Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer. Well, this one's actually going to be co-developed by Treyarch and Raven. It's also interesting they didn't say anything about Sledgehammer because we know from all these leaks that Sledgehammer is in fact going to be working on this game as well. But once again, like, they don't discuss every single developer working on all these games. Like, all the developers kind of pitch in and help out with all these games together. Like, Raven helped out with Modern Warfare, Raven helped out with World War II, like, but of course, like, Modern Warfare is like an Infinity Ward game. World War II was a Sledgehammer game. But this one is actually Treyarch and Raven. It's like both of their names are the ones developing this year's game. It's not Treyarch's making it with Raven assisting them. It's Treyarch and Raven are making this year's game, which is actually pretty cool. And Raven is a great developer, and I can't wait to see what they can do with this year's game. So continuing on in this earnings call, Activision's president says, now as you heard on the call before, Treyarch and Raven are coming up with the next premium game and obviously very excited about what they're working on, and we do think fans are going to absolutely love it. The game looks incredible right now, and internally people have been having a ton of fun playing it across its campaign mode as well as the online modes that developers are well known for. And so all I can say in terms of timing is I suspect you'll be hearing more about this fairly soon. So he confirms it has a campaign, which, I mean, we've known that. Modern Warfare had a campaign, but hey, Black Ops 4 didn't have a campaign, so confirming it will have a campaign. And then he says that they're also, as well as the online modes that developers are very well known for. So he doesn't confirm multiplayer or say like Blackout or Warzone or whatever Battle Royale. Just says just straight up like online modes. Doesn't even confirm zombies as well. So he just says what the studios are well known for. So obviously multiplayer, and they're also well known for their Battle Royale and zombies too. So I mean, nothing really new there, but kind of interesting that he kind of skirts the multiplayer topic. Then he says that we'll be hearing about it fairly soon. So all the recent leaks and rumors, everything going around says that we will be getting the reveal of this game this month. Everybody's saying that it will take place within Warzone. That will be like the reveal, but it's going to be kind of lackluster. I'm going to have another video specifically talking about that, about the Warzone event and how we're actually going to get this year's Call of Duty game revealed. But other people are saying that even with it being revealed in Warzone, it's going to be kind of lackluster and it's not going to be a very exciting reveal. But as for an actual release date for this year's game, they did confirm that this year's Call of Duty game will release during the company's Q4, which is between October and December. So, I mean, that's pretty much what we assumed. It's not going to be coming out this month or next month. Like October through December is like the usual time frame of a release, but since of COVID-19 and all these other things, we were thinking, okay, maybe it's going to be a November launch. Like it'd be highly unlikely for it to be October. But as we found out with that Doritos XXXP promotion, that starts at the beginning of October. So it leads us to believe that the game will most likely be releasing sometime late October or maybe early November. It's really unlikely for it to be sometime in December. Late October or early November is pretty much when we're going to be getting the release date for this game. Now, Activision's president also talked about Warzone and about the success that they've had with that. And referring to Warzone, he says, starting with marketing, it's definitely had an impact there and how we think about marketing in this new world. As you see from our results, right now we have a larger, more engaged, and more global audience than we've ever had at any point in time in our history. That means we can be more direct and more targeted than we've ever been before, so that's a huge benefit and plus for us when we think about marketing on that vector. Another thing I think that is really important for us as it relates to marketing is storytelling, from the storytelling perspective, so we can be even more creative, fun, and more engaging with our fans than ever before. So if you look at Warzone in particular, it's not only like a great game experience, but it's also a great platform for us to share new franchise news and information directly with our community like we haven't done before. So this is also a big and positive change for us as we think about the business. And kinda to your initial point, you were talking about why. The waiting for such a long time, we are and we aren't, but it's Warzone that's caused us to rethink how, when, and even where we reveal our upcoming titles. So we can't wait to share with the community, and we think it's going to be very different and more engaging than anything we've done before. So it pretty much confirms right there that they're going to be revealing Black Ops Cold War, this year's Call of Duty game within Warzone. I mean, obviously it's one because of like the huge impact it will be able to have, be able to reach millions of players, being able to advertise it within Warzone. It's going to be a huge event. They announced that Warzone has had over 75 million players play it, which is pretty incredible. I mean, 75 million, that is a lot of people, and it's actually the most people that have ever played any Call of Duty game ever, which is awesome. But he pretty much confirms that this year's game will be revealed within Warzone. You know how he says that it's caused us to rethink how, when, and even where we reveal our upcoming titles. So obviously, because of Warzone's success, that is where they're going to be revealing this year's Call of Duty game. It will be revealed within Warzone, within some sort of live event, similar to Fortnite. Fortnite has had a number of live events. They had like the Travis Scott concert. That was one of the most famous ones. And I mean, like, stuff like that is huge. Being able to unite like all of their players to come together like within their game to like show off something, that's pretty incredible. But from the leaks they're saying about this live event, I don't know, it could be kind of rough. So once again, I'm going to be talking about that in a separate video. And then Activision's president even talked more about Warzone and about this year's Call of Duty game with it. And he says, and what you should expect is that there will be a very tight integration between the two. Modern Warfare and Warzone are obviously very tightly connected, and I think that's really important for the player base. Continue saying, we plan to do the same with all of our upcoming titles as well, our premium titles, to ensure we can reward all our players and give them fresh new experiences regardless of whether they choose to just play Warzone or also be playing the premium game as well. So the connection will absolutely be there. So he confirms that this year's game will be tied in with Warzone, and I think that's a very smart decision. I think that they definitely need to have just one Battle Royale for Call of Duty. They can't come up with a new Battle Royale every year, especially when they need to compete with games with the likes of Apex Legends and Fortnite and stuff, where those are just one game that continually get updates, whereas Call of Duty is on their second Battle Royale now. And I think it's really important to just have one Battle Royale game, but there's still so many questions we have to ask about how Warzone is going to be connected with this year's Call of Duty game. We know that there will be a new Battle Royale map specifically for this year's game, but like these are two different time frames between Modern Warfare and like the Cold War. How is that going to work time frame wise? Are there going to be the same weapons in the games? Like, how is this all going to work? We have so many questions. They didn't, of course, answer any of that stuff. That's all kind of up to the developers to explain and talk to us about. But he confirms that Warzone will be integrated with this year's Call of Duty game. So pretty much also confirming that this year's game with its Battle Royale will be free, just like how Warzone currently is. Warzone is just going to be getting continual updates, and they say that for future games, for a number of like upcoming games for future years, will also still be connected within Warzone, which, like I said, I think this is a good thing, just to have one Call of Duty Battle Royale that gets continual updates and that perhaps like gets a new map every time a new premium game comes out. So like a Sledgehammer map, a Treyarch map, an Infinity Ward map, all these developers can just create their map for their premium game within Warzone. So lastly, the last thing that they talked about within this Q4 earnings call was about next-gen video game pricing. So I posted a video about this earlier, but a lot of publishers have actually started discussing pricing for their next-gen games. They say that pricing for like Xbox Series X games and PlayStation 5 games will actually go up to $70. So all games have like pretty much been $60 across Xbox, PlayStation, and even like Switch. But apparently with this new generation, developers and publishers are going to be starting to raise their prices to $70 is going to be the minimum price for all these games, $70, and then there's going to be all the special editions and stuff on top of it. So games are going to be getting more expensive with this new generation, and Activision did not share their thoughts on this at this point. They say that they're not ready to share those details with us just yet, so I don't know. I think Activision is a studio that definitely would raise the prices. I mean, Activision's honestly pretty greedy, and I would definitely see them raising the prices just to get, another couple bucks out of every one of their customers. So I would say it's pretty safe to assume that Black Ops Cold War is going to be $70 for the Xbox Series X version and for the PlayStation 5 version. And I could honestly even see it for the PC version as well, also costing $70. But we're going to have to find out official details on that sometime later. But that is the information that we got from Activision's Q2 earnings call. That is all the information we got about Black Ops Cold War. It is coming out this year. We have confirmed developers. We have Raven and Treyarch, and then we also know it's going to be tightly integrated within Warzone as well. So that's pretty exciting. Lots of cool stuff there, but there's still tons of leaks and stuff that are going to be coming up on the channel in the next couple videos, in the next couple days and stuff. So make sure you guys subscribe and make sure you guys check back for that. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.